Hey guys, it's Meg. It's been probably about 2 years, I think, since I've made a video. A lot has happened in those 2 years. I moved to Tennessee to be with my childhood first love. We're actually engaged, so that is going well. Have a good stable job. We're looking at potentially buying a house in the next couple years. Life has gotten pretty stable. It's been a little hectic the last couple years, getting routines and stuff, and then jobs and all that fun stuff that adult people have to do. So I didn't have a lot of time to sew or do much with dolls. I kind of put them off to the side, sold a couple. In the last, I'd say, probably since like December, I've been finding more time after work on the weekends to sew and do projects and do things with the dolls. So I decided, well, I'll invest in some improved recording equipment, a little microphone that you can't really see, a new tripod, so that I can start making some doll content again. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any like face-up videos because I do not have any face-up materials here at all. All of that stuff was left back in Vegas, and I just haven't decided to rebuy it or not. Mostly because if I already have it, why rebuy it when I can just maybe have it mailed to me? We'll see about that. Plus the weather out here is so unpredictable in Middle Tennessee that being able to like spray MSC even in our garage is iffy. It's humid more often than not. It rains at the drop of a hat, so I don't know if face-ups are going to be in the cards just yet. Sewing videos, yes. Some project stuff for sure. As you can see, I have Ira and Cara Dwin sitting behind me. I do have a Blythe that I have been working on, slowly but surely changing her eye chips, getting her a neck mechanism from Beth Ramsden, her cord. I'm not giving her sleep eyes. That's random, but I have also reopened my shop. I had it on Big Cartel at first, and while that is a good platform with lots of features, I found that paying for it was kind of pointless for me as I didn't use but maybe 2 of the features. So all of my stuff has been put back on my Ko-fi, which is linked in the description for most of my videos, probably this one as well, my channel, my Instagram. I do have a link tree now. So that is slowly but surely getting more items. I'm also going to be adding stuff for the Blythe and a few other size dolls in the future. I'll also be adding some content over there as I now have a good idea of what I'm going to do and what I'm going to offer. My commissions are open and all the info is also up there on my Ko-fi. Blythe commissions will also be an option as well. I might even offer some Monster High stuff once I develop it. I haven't completely decided yet. What else have I been doing? Not a whole lot. I've been playing video games with my fiance off and on. We both restarted our World of Warcraft accounts. I've been playing a lot of Windrose, though I had to buy it on my PC because I had it on my Steam Deck, and for some reason that account got all messed up because it was separate. What else? I'm trying to make more content for TikTok. I do have a doll account, but I also have our dog's account, which I have a lot of content on that one. I'll link those in the description if anybody's interested in just browsing. I'm trying to figure out if there's any local craft or dolly things that I can do. There was one little Middle Tennessee group, but it kind of died. Not a lot of people are active in it anymore. And with DOA closing in August, it's probably going to make finding local groups a little harder for a moment. Facebook is not my favorite platform to use. I think that's kind of it. I have some desires to go to some of the conventions coming up next year, but that'll depend on schedules, as my fiance's work schedule can get a little hectic, and my stepson is in football, so he plays tackle and flag, which are most of the year. Those will affect whether or not I can and cannot do some things, but I do really want to get back into at least making sewing videos, especially if I'm like making new clothes, or if I get a new doll, which I do have plans for a pear girl. And I do have probably more plans for more Blythe, since collecting them is not an issue here anymore. Prior to this it was. But I'd like to start getting tag videos out. I've had lists of BJD Addicts prompt tags and all of the other tags that went around YouTube for years. I had them written down, but I didn't do them, probably because I was maybe not in a good spot, or maybe I just didn't have anything to say. I do have a lot more experience in the hobby now, so I can actually do most of those. And I have 90% of them written down in my Happy Planner note pages. So I've been making lists of things that I want to do and want to create, so those will be coming. I think these videos will go out every other Friday. Friday and Saturdays are my day off. Saturday is football, so I probably won't be making content or posting much of anything on Saturdays, unless randomly there is nothing to do. But I do think every other week is a good schedule, because I can make videos on my days off and then just post them. I don't know how edited this will be. I don't know if I'm going to do any kind of intro or outro. It depends on if I have time to make one. I know Canva is what I used before, but we'll see. Hopefully you couldn't hear that trash truck out there. I'm trying to think of anything else. Angela had sent me a package when I first got out here that I unfortunately could not really review. It had lots of wonderful yarn and some Smart Doll heads, one of which I will be making into a character. I might send this off to be painted because, like I said, I don't have the materials to paint it myself. And I really want one of those peach bodies. So it's a good excuse to get one. Other than that, I don't think I have a whole lot to really report today. Just wanted to get on and make kind of a quick and dirty little video just to say that I've been around, I've been watching everybody's content as much as I can. I don't generally comment, because everything I've been watching is basically either from the TV or my phone, and sometimes my phone does not want to let me like comment. So when I go to open the comments, for some reason my YouTube on my phone just acts up, and then it just makes me mad, and I close the app and go take a nap or something. But there's a lot of ums in this video. I'm sorry, I'm a little rusty when it comes to video making at this point, and I keep looking over here instead of over here. My bad. But hopefully the next video I make will be introducing the new Blythe. I am super excited about her, mostly because my fiance, whose name is Ronald, is wonderful and super supportive about whatever doll I want. If I want to buy it, he doesn't care. I can stick it in the living room if I wanted to, which is really wonderful. It's really great to have a supportive partner. He even kind of enables my fabric hoarding, which I have a lot of fabric. A friend of mine from work actually gave me her stash, which I thought was kind of small, but it ended up being very large, which I need to go through and catalog and add to the commissions folder on coffee. I think that's kind of it for now. I will be trying to organize what I say in these videos a bit more so it's less rambly, but some might just be quick little update videos, some might be long videos. I really enjoyed making the sewing videos, even though they weren't really tutorials. I had fun making them anyway, like documenting the progress, so I will be making more of those, definitely when I go to make the outfit for my Blythe. Excuse me, I just had lunch. And I think that's pretty much it. I love the fact that so many of you have stuck around through this transition process for me. And it's wonderful to see a couple new names pop up every once in a while. I really appreciate the fact that most of you have stuck it out. And I will be trying to actually do a giveaway doll at some point. I haven't figured out what it's going to be. Maybe just a custom Monster High if I can. I do have a couple that I did before I left Vegas. I just need to get them mailed back to me. But maybe I can give one of those away, or maybe I'll find like a little blind box doll or something that I can give away as like just a thank you or something. We'll figure something out. I can also do clothes, a sewing commission of some kind. So we'll figure something out. Because you guys definitely need a thanks for sticking around. I will have some content up on Ko-fi for that kind of thing too, members and stuff. Anybody who buys anything from my shop or tips or anything, like any kind of anything like that on the Ko-fi will definitely unlock any and all future content that I release there. I think I might put some patterns on there because my Blythe patterns and a couple of my Smart Doll patterns are made by me. So I'll refine them and get those up, and members can, or supporters, I guess we'll call them, can get access to those. I wanted to make this quick, but now I'm just rambling. I think I'll cut it off there. I'm trying to think of anything else that I have done. I'm still crocheting. A lot of it is just kind of little stuff. I made a little pen case for my purse and some little stuff for the dolls, but not a whole lot. But I will grab Ira real quick. She was, as y'all might remember, by Cinnamon Transcendence semi-reel, and when Milk Kazuna re-released, I jumped on it because Kazuna is one of my favorite faces. I do love Athena, but Kazuna was definitely my favorite, and Milk suited Ira very well. So she is kind of the one I don't really like to use her as my shop model thing, just because she's kind of a pet character for me. And then anybody who remembers my Halloween, I think it was 2023? Yeah, I think it was 2023. Smart Doll outfit that was a Coco Curiosity. Cara Dwynn was her name. It's actually that character, but she's always meant to be in T because I've always loved Curiosity. So that's just a little update on the dolls. I do have a little Draculaura down here that I got recently, which I will be sewing for her. I think I want to get an Abby too. I love those body types. I'm just going to ramble off a little bit more. I do want to get a pear girl. I'm just having a hard time deciding if I want semi-real or anime, because I really like Beyond the Brink. as kind of a mini-me, but I also really like, I think it's Chidonan. It's the Chitose alternate head. I adore them. I do kind of want Legion pair too, so I am struggling with the version of pair that I end up getting. We'll see how that works, and I think I'm leaning towards potentially getting another minifee. There's a few different sculpts that have come out since I sold off Devereaux, which was my leash. Particularly the Lammy. I really love her face, and I really love the company Face Up, so I might put that on layaway over the summer. And I do want a mini Dolphy Dream. My fiance is going to Japan in about 2.5 weeks. I'm really hoping maybe I can convince him to go to the Volk store and pick one up for me. We'll see. That would be really fun. It's a work trip, but he'll have like a day or two where he can kind of run around and look at things. So maybe I can convince him. If not, I'll just order one. But it would be fun to have one of the tan girls. I think they're called Free Choice, Full Choice. I forget. It's been a long time. But yeah, I'm in a really good spot to start making content, which I did enjoy. I really liked the editing process more than the filming, but as y'all can tell, I am a talker. But yeah, so feel free to leave me a comment and tell me if there's anything that you would like to see in the future from me. I do have a lot of ideas, but if there's maybe a new tag that's come out that I have missed, or maybe a topic or an idea for a video, or maybe something to make, let me know. That'd be great. I do have a bunch of patterns and stuff to print out and start making clothes for, because I bought some from Requiem Designs. I love her clothes. I love how easy the patterns are, and most of the stuff that I learned to make early on was from her patterns. Most of mine are developed since then, but she has some really good ones on there, especially the cloak one, because I will not make my own cloak pattern. It's just a bit of a hassle for me. But I need to print that out for the Blythe, and she has a really good jeans pattern for Blythe dolls, so I'm gonna go with that one. I think I'm done rambling now. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you for sticking around as long as you have. I really, really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys in the next video, which should be 2 weeks from now. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.